कृष्ण हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा माता जी, सन प्रभु जी, प्रणाम।
Okay, Hare Krishna everyone.
हरे कृष्ण
माता जी,
हरे
प्रणाम
कृष्ण माता जी, धन्यवाद प्रणाम।
Dandavat Pranam,
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण।
Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा माता जी, प्रणाम माता जी।
Dandavat Pranam, Hare Krishna. Let's start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jyavdiraye नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नष्टकी। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th canto, 1st chapter, verse 23 and 24. Okay, so half of you will read 23 and half of you will read 24. Hare Krishna. Verse number 23. एवं निवाशतस्तस्य लालनस्य तत्सुतान् कालो अत्यङ्गन् महान् राजन् अष्टशीत्या आयुषः समः। वेंकट नरसिम्हा प्रभु जी, हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी। एवं निवसत्यस्य लालयानस्य तत्सुतान् कालोत्स्यगान् महान् राजन्नष्टाशीत्य आयुष्य समः। हरे कृष्ण माता जी।
थैंक यू। हरे कृष्णा। चित्र मोहिनी माता जी, हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, प्रणाम माता जी।
धन्यवाद।
ओम भगवते वासुदेवाय एवं निवस्ततस्य लालयानस्य ततो सुतान् कालोत्य घान् महान् राजन् अष्टशीतायुषः समाः। हरे कृष्ण माता जी। थैंक यू माता जी।
थैंक यू। अंजलि माता जी, हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, धन्यवाद प्रणाम। एवं निगततः तस्य लालयनस्य तत्सुतान् कालः अत्यगात् महान् राजन् अष्टाशीत्य आयुषः समाः। हरे कृष्ण।
थैंक यू कृष्णा। मधुमय कृष्ण कांत माता जी,
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, प्रणाम माता जी।
धन्यवाद।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय एवं निवसतस्तस्य लालयानस्य तत्सुतान् कालो अत्यगात् महान् राजन् अष्टाशीत्या आयुषः समाः। थैंक यू माता जी। हरे कृष्ण।
थैंक यू। प्राण नंदिनी माधवी माता जी, हरे कृष्णा, प्लीज गो अहेड।
हरे माता जी, प्रणाम माता जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय एवं निवसतस्तस्य लालयानस्य तत्सुतान् कालोत्यागन् महान् राजन् अष्टसिद्ध्याय आयुष समाः। हरे कृष्ण माता जी, थैंक यू।
हरे कृष्णा। प्रकाश राव प्रभु जी, हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, प्रणामालु। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय एवं निवसतस्तस्य लालायानस्य तत्सुतान् कालोत्यगान् महान् राजन् अष्टाशीत्यायुष तमा समाः। हरे कृष्ण माता जी।
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Pushpa Yashomati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, प्रणाम माता जी।
Yeah,
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। एवं निवसतस्तस्य लालायानस्य तत्सुतां कालोत्यकान् महान् राजन् अष्टाशीत्य आयुष समाह। हरे कृष्ण माता जी, थैंक यू माता जी।
Hare Krishna. Vijay Kumari Mataji, Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। एवं निवसस्य लालायानस्तदसुदान् कालो अत्यगान् महान् राजन् अष्टाशीत् आयुष समा। थैंक यू माता जी।
Hare Krishna. Usha Devati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, प्रणाम माता जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। एवं निवासतः तस्य लाला मनस्य तत्सुतान् कालौ अत्यगत् महान् राजन् अष्ट सिद्ध्य आयुष समः। थैंक यू माता जी। हरे कृष्ण।
So rest of you, please keep your hands raised. You will read the next verse, the four of you. Evam, in this way, Nivasataha, living, Tasya, of him, Ajamil, Lalanasya, maintaining, Tat, of her, the Shudrani, Sutan, sons, Kala, time, Atyagat, passed away, Mahan, a great amount, Rajan, O king, Ashtasitya, 88, Ayushaha, of the duration of life, Samaha, years. Translation by His Divine Grace Sri Prabhupada Ki Jai. My dear king, while he thus spent his time in abominable sinful activities to maintain his family of many sons, 88 years of his life passed by. Tasya pravayasah putra dasha desham tesham toyo avamaha balo narayano namna pitroscha dayito bhrisham. Madhumati Vilasni Mataji, sorry.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, दंडवत प्रणाम माता जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। तस्य प्रवयसः पुत्रा दश तेषां तु यो अवमः बालो नारायणो नाम्ना पित्रोष्य दयितो भृशम्। थैंक यू माता जी। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. Repti Ratnangi Mataji, Hare Krishna. Repti Ratnangi Mataji, we can't hear you. I think she's having trouble with the audio. Shubhara Prabhu, please go ahead. Repti Ratnangi Mataji, whenever you're ready.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, दंड प्रणाम।
Dhanavana.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। तस्य प्रवयसः पुत्रा दश तेषां तु यो वमः बालो नारायणो नाम्ना पित्रोश्च दयितो भृशम्।
Thank you. Usha Bhatt Mataji, Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, प्रणाम माता जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। तस्य प्रवयसः पुत्रा दश तेषां तु यो वमः बालो नारायणो नाम्ना पित्रोश्च दयितो भृशम्। थैंक यू। हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you. Repti Ratnangi Mataji, are you ready? Where did she go? Hare Krishna. Did she drop out? Okay. Tasya, of him, Ajamil. Pravayasaha, who was very old. Putraha, sons. Dash, 10. Tesham, of all of them. 2, but Yaha, the one who. Avamaha, the youngest. Balaha, child. Narayanaha, Narayan. Namna, by name. Pitro, of the father and mother. Cha and Daitaha, dear Vrishambari. Translation by His Divine Grace Shabbat Ki Jai. That old man, Jamil, had 10 sons, of whom the youngest was a baby named Narayan. Since Narayan was the youngest of all, he was naturally very dear to both his father and his mother. Purport by His Divine Grace Shabbat Ki Jai. The word Pravayashaha indicates Ajamil's sinfulness. because although he was 88 years old, he had a very young child. According to Vedic culture, one should leave home as soon as he has reached 50 years of age. One should not live at home and go on producing children. Sex life is allowed for 25 years, between the ages of 25 and 45, or at the most 50. After that, one should give up the habit of sex life and leave home as a vanprasth and then properly take sannyas. Ajamil, however, because of his association with a prostitute, lost all Brahminical culture and became more sinful even in his so-called household life. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा गदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमस्ते। तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुस्ते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्तिवृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। नमामि विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामीति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। कृष्ण। My dear king, while he thus spent his time in abominable and sinful activities to maintain his family of many sons, 88 years of his life passed by. That old man Ajamil had 10 sons, of whom the youngest was a baby named Narayan. Since Narayan was the youngest of all sons, he was naturally very dear to both his father and his mother. Okay, we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th canto, which is called as the duties of the prescribed duties of the mankind, chapter number 1, which is called as what?
The history of life of
The history of the life of Ajamila.
The history of the life of Ajamil. Thank you. And the history of life of Ajamil has been recited by Sukdev Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj. In what context? What is the context? What's the background in which it has been described?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Sukadeva Goswami told that even Lord took charge and he protected and nurtured the devotees, even if he remembers once in that context, Mataji, to get out of his sinful activities.
What did you say, Mataji?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah.
Lord protects and nurtures his devotees from even if he remembers him once and to get out of his sinful activities.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so Ajamil is like Parikshit Maharaj had originally asked question to Sukdev Goswami, how can a humanity be saved from going to the hellish planets? So after rejecting the process of atonement of Gyan Marg, Bhakti Marg is described, and the glorification of Bhakti is described by this pastime of Ajamil. Because sinning and atoning is professionalism, and by Gyan Marg, one's desire to commit further sinful activities are not uprooted. By Bhakti alone, one can completely uproot the roots of sinful activities. And Ajamil's pastime is in that context. Now, Ajamil was a son of a Brahmin. He was very cultured. He was given the training, Brahminical training from his very childhood. He was very pious, but somehow when he went to the forest to collect flowers for the worship of the deities, he saw a prostitute embracing a man, and they both were drunk, and that agitated his senses. So much so that even though he tried to recite, because he was a Brahmin, he couldn't recite the Vedic mantras and tantras. He was reciting all those Vedic chants. In his consciousness, he tried to remember all the benefits of being situated in the mode of goodness. He tried to restrain himself, but could not repress. Actually, it had a rebound effect, so much so that he actually threw everyone out of his house. He threw his cultured and chaste wife out. He threw his parents out. And who did he bring inside that house where once the Brahminical culture was cultivated? The prostitute. So he brought her. And then what happened? The whole house became contaminated. And the example or the comparison is given to a bottle in which the alcohol is kept. So if alcohol is kept in a bottle, the bottle becomes, the vessel becomes so contaminated that it can never be cleaned. If I think, okay, I'm going to throw this alcohol and I'm going to clean this bottle and I'll use this bottle for something else, Bhagavatam says no. It is so contaminated that that bottle cannot be used for anything now, forever. Like that, because of the entry of this low class association into his house, it became so contaminated that there was only degradation. And Jamil completely forgot. Krishna gave him the total forgetfulness of his Brahminical attire, and he became what? He became a thief, a monger, a murderer. You know, all these low-grade activities he started doing to maintain who? To maintain his prostitute wife and the children born out of her. And then we can say that, okay, well, man is the architect of one's own destiny. So he basically architected his own destiny by being in that association, and the future was very clear, right? They were suffering. The future was very clear from whatever the activities were. Like Prabhupada gives example that if a child is not going to go to the school, is not going to become cultured, is not going to get education, it is very clear that this child is not going to achieve high things in life. But so it was very clear that he was not going to get to the elevated planets because of all the activities. But then, you know, we might be charting our life in a certain manner. We might have everything laid out. Like Krishna explains in 16th chapter Bhagavad Gita in divine and demoniac nature, how a demoniac person thinks. Anyone remembers that I have this much money today, tomorrow I will multiply my riches. I have killed these enemies. Tomorrow my more enemies will die and I will be happy. I have given this charity. Tomorrow I will give more charity. So we might have a plan of how my life is going to turn out. And this is how it's supposed to be. But when Krishna factor enters, everything gets agitated. Nothing stays in front of Krishna factor. So Krishna was in the heart, and Krishna was not looking at what we are looking at. Right? We are looking at that, okay, he has completely fallen down. He has given suffering to others. His life is made of, his enjoyment is based, underlying his enjoyment is so much of suffering and cry. And the future is very dark. But Krishna looks at the best part in each of us, where Krishna is looking for a chance. So he gave the memory that you name your youngest child as Narayan, the youngest child. There's a reason for that, because in further coming verses, we will read, Prabhupada explains the meaning of the word sneha. Prabhupada explained, sneha is like the movement of the oil. He says the oil, like it goes from top to bottom. Like that, the affection goes from top to bottom. So generally, the parents are most affectionate to the youngest child, because the sneha, the movement of that affection, naturally is like that. So Krishna knew that there will be most affection for the youngest child. So he motivated him from the heart to name the child as Narayan. You know, we might not understand how Krishna is acting in our life every day, but by reading this pastime, by understanding how Krishna's love is so unconditional that he did not put conditions in Ajamil's life that you did this, so now my love is love. Now minimize. No. Understanding this pastime, we can understand and reflect in our own lives that how Krishna is reminding me every single day to become more conscious of him. How is he acting? We are subconsciously, or just like going around with the so-called comfort zone or routine of our life. But if we become cognizant, if we have this knowledge, if we imbibe this pastime in a right manner, then we may be able to pay more attention to where Krishna is acting. Where I was supposed to do something else and Krishna did like this. For example, I give you an example. Prabhupada's one disciple, he was a thief. He recites this pastor. He was a thief. So once one devotee in London was preaching, okay, and he had Prabhupada's lecture in the car on. You know, when we turn if you have Prabhupada's lecture on, like automatically, so the minute you turn the car on, the lecture starts playing. Like if you have an iPod connected or something with your car audio. So this devotee had a system like that, and you turn the engine of the car on, Prabhupada lecture starts playing the minute you turn the engine on. So this devotee had gone to do some chores. The car was locked and parked in the parking lot. This particular thief, he breaks into the car and he short circuits the engine of the car. He starts the engine, and then Prabhupada's lecture starts, and he says that what Prabhupada is saying was everyone in this world is a thief because we are all stealing from Supreme Personality of Godhead. So he got really, really like scared that where is this voice coming from? How do you know that I'm a thief? So this thief actually did not steal the car. He actually like tracked down that who was this Swami who was giving the lecture. He tracked down Srila Prabhupada. He actually started hearing Srila Prabhupada, and he took initiation from Srila Prabhupada. He became Srila Prabhupada's disciple. Just by that. You see, Krishna, we don't know how he's acting. We can actually go, this is so unique. We can actually go back in our own lives and see how we came to Krishna consciousness. How did I end up where I am right now? If it was not the super soul in the heart, we wouldn't be here. There is no possibility because the whole world is so confused as to what to do and what not to do. And here we have been given this movement by Srila Prabhupada where there is no confusion. If somebody is very serious, we actually can walk in the world removing the confusion from every aspect. The minute a devotee of Krishna enters, all confusions have to take a back seat because the devotee of Krishna can clarify and bring Krishna in every aspect. And Krishna is God. If you bring God, you know, what is that? Krishna Surya Sama Maya hai Andhikar, Jahan Krishna Taha Nahi, Maya Adhikar. So even though he's externally, a Jamil is doing all these abominable activities, 88-year-old Jamil, 10 sons with the prostitute, youngest son, I will learn, is 2 years old. That means when he was 86 years of age, he had a child. And he was very attached to this child, and he named this child Narayan. All because of one association, just one association. So we need one association with the right devotee to transform our life, and we need just one to go the other way. So the choices are pretty clear. There is no confusion there. Okay, then we learn, then Prabhupada is of course saying that at 50 years of age, one needs to start winding down consciously from this material world and try to and winding down from this material world and try to spend more and more time in one's constitutional position. The conditional duties of this world have to be taken care of in a manner. Otherwise, the conditional duties that we have will consume us. But if we actually pray, because everything in Krishna consciousness is alive, if we actually pray that I want to actually wind down my conditional duties and spend more time and dedication to my constitutional duties, then that devotee we see progresses towards that path. Even though they may be still living in the house, not everybody is going to leave the house and become a sannyasi. That's fine. That's totally fine. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has not said that. But what is common is that the ratio has to shift. The ratio really has to shift. The ratio of one's time in spiritual activities and one's time in dealing with conditional activities needs to shift. If it is not going to shift, then the chances of us remembering Krishna at the last moment are dicey. Of course, if we are chanting Hare Krishna even once with utmost sincerity, Krishna will never leave us. But why don't we just go back to him, you know? Why to take another body? Why to go through the whole thing all over again? I think I'll stop here because I want to go to Damodar Janani also. But any questions, reflection, realizations, corrections? So just try to imbibe that what we are looking in a Jamil's life and what Krishna is looking. Different vision. Krishna's vision and our vision are so different. So that is why it is very difficult to understand what Krishna does in a devotee's life. How each one of us come to Krishna consciousness is a very unique journey, unique to each one of us, and it is supposed to be unique because it is a personal relationship. So relish that and see that where is Krishna factor acting in our life on daily basis and how much memory are we getting back to go back to Krishna. Any questions, reflections, realizations, or corrections?